Hey, everybody, welcome. There's Mo 233, and this channel is basically about motivation. I might add something else, okay? But we're still treating this book, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday to you wherever you are. And if today is the first time of you watching me on this channel, please do subscribe. I'm just excited today. A friend of mine just got a scholarship to one of the universities in Canada to do his master's. So I'm just kind of excited. It's a good news for us. We coming down from Africa. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah, we're still on the chapter four. Um, we're still on chapter four, rather. So today we'll be picking out some points, you know, and to that point, it's kind of interesting. I promise you. Please do stay, okay? Okay. So wasting time at work. Wasting time at work. The chapter four is the site to become rich. The site to become rich. So today we'll be talking about wasting time at work. The average employed person puts in about 40 hours per week on the job, but only about 32 hours of that is officially working time. 32 hours officially working time. Fully 50% of time spent at work is wasted in idle socializing with co-workers, personal telephone calls, and personal business. Average employees start a little later and take longer coffee break and lunch hours and leave a little earlier. Even managers privately report that they spend fully half of the time they are at work doing things that they absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with their job, that have nothing to do with their job. Absolutely nothing to do with their job. They spend almost half of their entire hours. Only about 5% of people working today work full time on their jobs from the time they begin each day until the time they finally finished. Only 5% work full time. These people, these people are the ones on the fast track in their career. They are moving forward, upward and onward, getting paid more and being promoted faster. They are the movers and shakers in every business, and everyone knows who they are. Everyone knows who they are. They are the movers and shakers, you know. Low value activities. Low value activities. The other 50% of the time, when people are actually working on a company tasks and responsibilities, they tend to work on value, low priority tasks. As a result, they contribute little or no value to their companies. Low productive leads to lower wages and fewer opportunities. Low productive. Every year, hundreds of thousands of people are laid off from large and small corporations, often from white-collar, middle management job. Why is this? Why is this? The answer is simple. The companies have finally learned that they are paying higher salary to people who are producing very little of value. No company can survive very long under this condition, and these companies are determined to survive. You can do it. You can do it. If you are serious about becoming financially independent, or even better, becoming a self-made millionaire over the course of your career, here are two factors. First, it is definitely possible. Hundreds of thousands of men and women become financially independent each year after having started from nothing. Whatever others have done within reason, you can do as well. The very fact that someone else has achieved a particular financial goal is proof it is possible for you. The only question is, how badly do you want it? How badly do you want it? The 40 plus formula. The 40 plus formula. Begin today to apply the 40 plus formula. This formula says you work 40 hours per week in the United States for survival. If you work only 40 hours per week, if you work only the numbers of hours that are required of you, then all you will ever do is survive. You will tread water financially. You will make enough to pay your bills and perhaps a little more beside. But you will never get ahead and you will never be successful. According to the 40 plus formula, every hours that you put in every 40 hours of your job or on yourself is an investment in your future. Is an investment in your future success. Many self-made millionaires work 70 to 80 hours per week to get established in their early careers. There are no shortcuts to lasting success. You need to put in more effort. You need to put in hard work. No shortcuts to lasting success. The fact is that, especially at the beginning of their career, all real successful people work much harder than the average person. They work 10 to 12 hours per day, 6 days per week. They work at the rates of many months and years before they reach the point where they can slow down. The average self-made millionaire has taken 22 years to get from being broke to having a net worth of more than $1 million. It is not easy and it is not quick, but it is definitely possible if you want it badly enough. It is definitely possible if you want it badly enough. So you can. Work all the time you work. Work all the time you work. A key part A key part of success at work is to use your time well, to focus on results and avoid the time wasting on social activities of the poor performance. In correlation with this is the need for you to work all the time you work. You need to work all the time you work. This is a remarkable idea for many people. Often employee thinks about work as if it is an extension of school. When they were growing up, they came to think of school as a place where you go to socialize. You take the required courses, but the most important part is spending time with your friends between classes. School become a day, a form of a playground, a form of a play. That is how some people take their job. They take their job as a form of socializing. When you're at work, focus on your work. Work all the work. That is what is important. Work all the time of your work. Okay? If you know you want to work 5 hours, work 5 hours. Don't socialize between. That is what Brian Tracy is trying to talk about here. But this is not for you. This is not for you. If you are determined to succeed greatly and be paid very most, you must work all the time you work. You must work all the time you work. When you go to work, you must put your head down and work wholeheartedly. Find your distraction. You need to do away with your distraction. Whatsoever that has been a distraction that you can't focus whenever you're at work, you need to find a way to delete such thing out of your life. If your phone, you need to put it off. Okay? That is being determined to succeed. You have to determine to succeed. Okay, this is another interesting point. This is another interesting point. Socializing with co-workers. Many people believe the myth that you have to spend a lot of time getting along with your co-workers. They say work is supposed to be fun. Yeah, and this is true. And this is true up to a point. Yes, work is supposed to be fun, but up to a point. Of course, it is important for you to be positive and agreeable person to work with, but you can accomplish this in a few minutes of pleasant interaction each day. You don't have to spend endless hours chatting about sports, television show, and family activities. Your job is to work all the time you are at work. Pick up your dry cleaning or drop off your laundry during working hours. You do not socialize with friends or chat on the phone with families. You do not you do not take long coffee break and extended lunch hours. You work all the time you work. You commit yourself to getting the very most done that you possibly can in the time that you have available to you. The time you have available to you. Get back to work. Get back to work. Your goal is to earn the reputation around your company as being the hardest working person in the organization. If someone wants to shoot the breeze with you, explain to him or her that you would be pleased to chat after work. But right now, you have to get back to work. Keep repeating to yourself, back to work, back to work, back to work. People who achieve great financial success either in their own business or working in other organizations are people who have early developed a reputation for work. Hard work. There is a saying in business, everyone knows everything. Everyone knows everything. There is no secret. Everyone knows who works the hardest in every organization and who doesn't. There is no secret about that. So you have to be true to yourself. If you really want to achieve, if you really want to become successful, you need to put in more effort. You need to work hard. Start earlier. Start earlier. Stay later. Start earlier. Stay later. Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, once told the story of a young man who started at the bottom of a large organization and eventually moved up into the top rank of executive, passing all the people who had started with him at the same level. His strategy was simple. He noticed that his boss came in little earlier than the rest of the staff, stayed to finish up his work, and left a little later than the others. Then what did this young man do? This young man therefore resolved to arrive 15 minutes before his boss and to leave 15 minutes after his boss has left. He puts he put his resolution into action the next day. This is another hallmark of high achievers. They don't procrastinate. When they have a good idea, they take action. They take action immediately. The young man began coming in 15 minutes before his boss and going straight to work, continue all day. When his boss left, he would still be at the desk working away. You don't procrastinate. Learn to stop procrastinating. When you have a good idea, work on it. Find a way to work on it. I have my own issues. I'm working towards my own goals. I'm working towards my own achievement. I'm not there yet. That's why I'm picking up this hobby. This is just a new hobby. And I intend to do this in a way to help myself grow, in a way to achieve something. I don't want to go the same way the 99% are going. I want to go a different way. You know, it's not easy right here. I'm from Ghana. It's not easy here, but you have to think outside the box. So I'm trying to have an edge. It might not be easy. Thank you for joining me today. If today is your first time, like I always say, please do subscribe. Thank you for joining me today. And please don't forget to check my previous videos. They're up there. You can check the previous one and the one down there. And please click below. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Your subscription is a motivation also. And please share this video. Share it on any kind of platform, your social media platform, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere. And please, please, please do stay alive. No matter what you do, think of safety first. Think of safety. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. And also, suicide is not an option. No matter what you're going through right now in life, suicide is never an option. So think positive. We all have something that we're going through. We all are trying to heal from different kind of pain, different kind of problems, but still we never think about suicide because life is beautiful.